Hello everyone, I'm Nick Murphy. Today I'll be bringing you another high-level ZVZ xSixSleep versus GoldenLighT. Final game, Game 5 after Epic Series tied 2-2. Who will take the victory? Whoever does will go on to face Monster in the grand finals of the GESL tournament thing. It's hard to say quickly without confusing with GSL. Anyways, up here in the top left-hand corner of Antigua Shipyard, we have the blue Zerg player, xSixSleep. His opponent will be down here in the bottom right-hand corner of Antigua Shipyard, yellow Zerg player, or maybe golden Zerg player, GoldenLighT. Perfect. Alright, so Sleep yet again doing the drone to 10, and then Overlord, and yeah. So it's been working for him so far, I guess. There's not entirely too much difference in there, but it's probably like 1 or 2 minerals difference depending on whether or not you execute it perfectly. So anyway, enough about that. Not too much going on in the game right now, so I may as well make an announcement. I'm going to be coached by Cats yet again on Tuesday. It will be another hour. Hopefully I'm going to work on ZVT again and hopefully improve a little more than last time. Last time it was a little bit weird. It was pretty much just work on my hotkeys, work on my infestors. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more this time. The first time I ever had a lesson with him, though, I improved ridiculously when we worked on ZVP there. That's not a big problem. So pool's going down for both players. Sleep putting his pool down a little bit later, and his gas a little bit later. So pretty much the same opening for both players, except Sleep went for a tiny bit more economical opener, just 1 extra drone, and GoldenLighT goes for the earlier pool and gas, maybe to ensure himself just a tiny bit earlier speed, but a little bit of a later hatch. GoldenLighT also starting as Queen first, and Sleep opting to get Zergling instead. So that's a factor there. The Queen's going to be quite a bit later, and he won't be able to inject quite as quickly. GoldenLighT just now getting his Overlord, just started right now, even though he's already at supply block right there, which will play a big role, sadly, but he is going to get that earlier Queen, so that almost makes up for that fact there. Speed started for both players actually just about the same. GoldenLighT's up 3 or 4 seconds ahead, so the speed difference isn't really that much between the players, so it's going to be it's very unlikely that anyone's going to try to exploit a timing or anything like that, because it's, well, even if they tried to, they would probably fail, since it's only 3-second timing, so it wouldn't really do anything at all. Anyways, both players getting their expansion up, getting their second Queens. Actually, no, GoldenLighT not getting a second Queen quite yet. A strange decision. He's opting to get more drones. Maybe he knows exactly he can't afford a Queen quite yet, and he instead gets the drones. And that's a good idea. These links came in here and didn't really pay for themselves. I don't think the scouting information was quite worth it. Yeah, there are builds that you can do that are safe, but also more economical than that, even if you don't know what he's going for. Like, he could, I don't know, but if he didn't make those lings and he made an extra drone instead, or an earlier Queen, he could have secured a decent economic advantage. Both players going for a spine crawler. Sleep's going to be a little bit later on the spine crawler, but in turn, on the flip side, he will also have a little bit better economy than had he delayed it, or not delayed it rather. Baneling Nest going down about the same time for both players as well. GoldenLighT does see the Baneling Nest timing. Actually, did he see that? I think he went inside before seeing that. So he should probably assume that a Baneling Nest is coming down right about now. But there is also the possibility of getting roaches for some sort of timing. And he could have got like an Evo Chamber over here earlier on and be upgrading +1 range attack. But that's highly unlikely, but still possible, so you can't rule it out. Sleep getting some really good scouting information there, controlling the link beautifully. He survived at 1 HP for a long time. GoldenLighT going to go ahead and take an expansion, but there are 2 links here, and the link blocks it, and he has to cancel those 2 links, banelings, to end up killing that ling in time and making, getting the drone to make an expo. And so in seeing that expo, Sleep decides to make a roach warren of his own instead of a third of his own. He's probably going to try and bust it. He does have the range attack on the way. Range attack with the roaches will absolutely wreck the zerglings unless he gets armor. It's kind of like a ZVP scenario where if the Protoss gets plus 1 weapons, he can 2-shot the zerglings. But if the zergling in turn get plus 1 armor, they go back to 3-shotting zerglings. So that's that kind of relation, same kind of thing. And actually Sleep is going for a third, my mistake. I thought he would just skip the third and try to go for some sort of really... Oh, that's GoldenLighT. Really tight timing to kill the third, but he's droning up like mad. Maybe he just got the roaches to be safe against taking his own third as well. But we don't see any sort of roaches from GoldenLighT, so the roaches from Sleep were... probably would have been better aggressively than defensively at this point. Plus 1 gonna finish, and oh no! Huge banling hits there. 2 banlings could detonate and killed like a good 20 lings. Like, it was ridiculous. Those banlings obviously are not being cost efficient right now, but manually detonating those 2 banlings, killing literally nothing. Very unfortunate event there. And it seems like the double Evo chamber is going down, and he's getting melee and carapace yet again. We might see an ultra transition. He does have lair already and no infestor pit. Or, yeah, he does have lair, but no sign of any sort of lair tech quite yet. Maybe he's... I'm not sure, he just... getting an overseer, I guess, to scout. But on the flip side here, xSixSleep getting the layer tech roach speed thing. Where is it? There it is. Roach speed. Absolutely no +2 yet. He's probably going to want to start that as soon as he gets the gas. He probably will be starting that. Then there's the infestation pick going down for GoldenLighT. So we will probably be seeing a minimal roach defense. Like, if he absolutely must make roaches, he will, but he's gonna try to make as little roaches as possible and rely mainly on these guys here, the spine crawlers and the infestors. And this is going to be very sad. He's gonna have to cancel all 3 of those spine crawlers, but he actually doesn't get a cancel on any of them. But actually 2 of them survived, so that wasn't so bad. He canceled this one and rebuilt it for some reason. So these xSixSleep, other than getting scouting information, he could have picked off a couple drones as well, but I didn't quite see. So far, yeah, no workers killed for either side yet. But he's being really annoying with this, forcing GoldenLighT to put his attention elsewhere while he masses up roaches right here for nice timing. This is a lot of spines, but this is also a lot of roaches. We'll see if he can break through, and if not, he'll have to contest with ultras soon. Soon enough anyway. 7 overlords on the way. Gonna want to max out already. And there he sees. Does he see that the rocks are breaking? Yes, he does. He sees that. But is he paying enough attention to notice and move his spines? I guess not. And he's gonna have free reign. Sleep is gonna have free reign. Just walk right up into that part. He's moving 2 of his spines, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Sleep can just come in, overwhelm this, and it looks like he is going to back off for a little bit. He does have a couple of roaches of his own and a whole ton of banelings. I'm not sure why he had so many banelings. Sleep is getting burrow. He's doing an amazing roach counter right here and pulling most of the army over there, but the spine crawlers alone can almost defend efficiently. And there's a fungal. I don't think it would be wise to use a fungal on that few roaches, but over here, a fungal in conjunction with the spine crawlers would definitely be very, very useful. And here's a bunch of roaches and more roaches coming down to counter. Sleep just doing amazing dual prong attacks and just trying to get GoldenLighT to focus elsewhere where he doesn't want him to be focusing. +2 melee on the way for GoldenLighT. +2 range, nearly about to finish, and he burrows just as the burrow finishes. He has this overseer, but he's just going to unburrow and target fire some important things. Or I guess not. Maybe he's just going to target fire some drones. He's killed 4 drones so far. He's getting tunneling claws and hydralisk den. +2 just about to finish, and when that finishes, there's going to be it's going to be really tough to deal with these amount of roaches. He has been making a lot of roaches of his own, GoldenLighT has, but will it be enough? I don't think so. Because he hasn't been upgrading range attack. That came out fluently. I should take up acting classes, or I shouldn't rather, because I'm so good. Anyways, yeah, Sleep gonna set up for this final push with the Hydras, with the Groove Spines. 7 Hydras on the way. Gonna scout out his composition there. He sees, oh, a lot of roaches. Who would have guessed? 2 Links gonna try and go for a counter attack, I guess. But yeah, he has the Infestor advantage. GoldenLighT does, but he's gonna the numbers and upgrades are greatly in favor of Sleep. So I don't know why those main links were going there. I was gonna say, okay, there we go. There we go. So the 2 link counterattack seems to have been thwarted so far. If GoldenLighT wants to survive this, he has to make something amazing happen right now. He lost an Overlord or 2, I'm not sure. Many Infestors on the way, that is what you're supposed to be doing, but he should also be getting some other stuff, some Lings, some Spines, anything at all. And he hasn't even started his hive. He's really afraid of dying to this push, which is reasonable to be afraid of. Hydra's just killing the Overlords extremely quickly with their +2 range attack. Absolutely no Overlords are no match for them, obviously, because they can't shoot. Sleep having the extra army, but being really far behind in the economy game here. He was all balled up for a second there. He could have had some sick, epic fungals, and he could have just fungled everything to death almost, but he did split in time, and there's this thing back here, and it looks like xSixSleep is just going to overwhelm his opponent, and it looks like there's absolutely no chance of anything happening here. He's just going to take the 3rd, and that's it. 25 roaches on the way for Sleep, 16 on the way for Golden. It's actually not gonna. It's just not gonna happen. Sorry. He should have. I think he could have had a little bit more spines, a little bit more solid defense. Maybe this map isn't the best for this strategy because there's 2 entrances you gotta defend. If there was only 1 entrance for the 3rd, then that would be a lot easier. But yeah. Just more spine crawlers in general, and he could have definitely held, I think. And if he did hold, he could have easily overwhelmed. It's just that he wasn't really set up to defend this. Like he only was getting melee and carapace, so he was trying to go Infesterling into Ultra, but his hive was really late, and even if he did rush the hive, he would have died to this timing anyway, because his ultras probably wouldn't have been out by then. Anyways, sorry for rambling. Sleep takes the game, and the series goes on to play Monster in the grand finals. So, Sleep sacrificed quite a bit of economy to do that. A Ling run by killed a bunch of workers at the end, but that's almost irrelevant. Had nothing to do with the outcome, because it was right at the end. Anyways, he had never had much of an economy in the first place, but it was decent-ish. Anyways, Sleep takes the game. This has been another High Level ZVZ cast by Nick Murphy. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Nick Murphy. Bye-bye.